All right, what's up guys? So today I'm gonna do a different kind of video than I normally do on this channel, and I'm gonna show you how to stipple a Glock pistol frame. If you don't know what stippling a Glock pistol frame is, in the end it's gonna turn out a little something like this. Here's some of the Glocks that I've done. This is a basket weave pattern, and this is a sprinkles pattern. So I'm gonna show you guys how to take your stock Glock pistol frame, do some undercuts, do a little bit of modifications, and stipple the frame with a pattern that you like. To do this, you're gonna need a couple tools. First off, you're gonna need something to break down the internals of your Glock pistol frame, because we have to take everything out of it. The trigger, magazine release, slide stop lever, all these internals have to come out. Something that you can purchase on Amazon is this Real Avid 4-in-1 Glock pistol tool. So basically this has the 4 things you need to work on your Glock. Today we're going to be using this one right here. It's basically just a punch to push out these pins, and then we're also going to use this little flathead on this side to pop up some of the internals. So like I said, you can buy this on Amazon. It's actually a really nice tool. You're also going to need some type of Dremel. This one here is a Avid Power 8-volt cordless rotary tool. This thing works awesome. Basically you charge it up, it runs off a battery, there's no cord, gives you a lot of freedom to get into this pistol frame. You can adjust your speeds here. Very nice tool to do these projects. But this is like $20-something again on Amazon. You don't have to have a cordless one. You can also use a normal plug-in Dremel. You're also going to need a wood burning tool. This is a 120 volt 30 watt wood burning tool. Basically this thing's like $12 to $20, very cheap. Comes with some tips with it. Today I'm gonna probably use this very sharp tip a little bit, and then I also just modified this tip to be more of like a rounded dot shaped tip. So I think I'm gonna be doing a pattern that uses this tip a lot today. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use this Glock tool, and we are going to break down the internals from this pistol frame. So what I like to do first is pop out this top pin. And once you pop it out, I like to put it somewhere safe like this bowl. Always keep a good bowl to put all your internal pieces in. You don't want to lose any of these pieces. All right, so secondly, we're gonna pop out this second pin here. To do this, you may have to wiggle some things. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna reset the trigger, okay? And then I'm also gonna wiggle the slide stop lever. Boom. When you wiggle this, not up and down so much, but if you wiggle it back and forth, like this way and back this way, that allows the pin to push through and come out the other side. Okay, so there's the pin. Now that both of those pins are taken out of there, we're gonna take off our slide stop lever. Okay, next we're going to use some kind of flathead. Like I said, this tool's got a flathead built into it. We're going to pop up this piece here. All right, that piece comes right out. Okay, next we're going to go back to using our punch. And we're going to pop out this pin that's in the back of the frame here. That one comes out real easy. Once that pin's out, you can then pop this whole contraption out. Easy as that. Okay, there's only a couple pieces left. We have to get this magazine release, and we have to get the takedown little lever thing here. So to do the takedown lever, I'm gonna use this punch will work fine. Basically, inside there, you're going to push down on this spring, and this will slide out the side. It's easier to let gravity help you work. Push down on the spring, and this should come right out. Boom. We got that piece out. Now we're gonna pop that spring out of there. Boom. Got that piece out. Put it in the bowl. All right, lastly, we gotta get this magazine release. Down inside here, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Actually, there you go. See this spring right here? Let's get a better angle. All right, so we got this spring right here. You gotta push that spring over that way and then pull your magazine out. There we go. See that? See that spring just popped out of there? So now you'll just be able to pull your magazine release right out. Put it in the bowl. Okay, you can take this spring out. You would have to get some needle nose pliers down in there, but we're just gonna leave it in there. It's not gonna get affected by our stippling or the modifications. All right, so now you've got an empty pistol frame ready to be stippled and cut and turned into a sexy Glock frame. So before I get started, one more time, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna turn this stock OEM frame into like this. We're gonna do a double undercut. This is the first undercut. Goes right there for your knuckle. Then the double undercut is for your support hand. So that lays, these fingers lay right into that so you can get on target. Very nice, it feels very good. Next, we're gonna do a little bit of a cutout around the magazine release. I still got some red polishing compound on there. I gotta get that off of there. But basically, by cutting, my light went off. By cutting this indentation here around the magazine release, it lets you get to it a lot easier because there isn't all this frame right here anymore. So you can just pop the magazine much easier than the way it is stock. We're also going to grind down these thumb wrists, and we're going to take off these finger grooves. See how the finger grooves are gone on this Glock 19? I'm going to grind these finger grooves all the way down right there. So should turn out pretty cool. All right, so we're going to move our bowl of parts out of the way, off to the side. We don't need our wood burning tool right now. All we're gonna need is our rotary tool or your Dremel, and we're gonna get to work. The first thing I'm gonna do is take off these finger grooves. After that, I'm probably gonna do the undercuts under here.
I obey all your desires, but you let me burn in the fire. Spent my days trying to impress, fill up your emptiness.
All right, so as you can see here, I've gotten rid of both of the finger grooves that were here. Still needs a little bit of work, like a hump right here, a little hump right here. But as you can see, just from taking this Dremel, the rotary tool, and grinding those things down, I've gotten rid of both of those finger grooves. So next, we're going to cut the double undercut in this trigger guard. So when you do this, most people are going to want to just cut right in here in this hump, but that's not where you cut. You're going to cut here and slowly work your way back a little bit, but mainly right in this area. So as you'll see, I'm going to go back and forth here, which will then create a bigger circle. Don't cut into here. I mean, you can do it a little bit, but don't just sit here and grind into here, because you're going to end up messing up your frame. So start here, just behind where that hump straightens out. So right in here. As you can see, by starting your line, by starting to cut here instead of up in here, it's actually created a bigger finger groove. So now your finger gets up in there, and your hand gets much higher on the grip that way. So that's the first one. Now we're going to do a second one in here. So now you can see we've got our double undercut started. I'm gonna use some sandpaper and a pen. And I'm gonna really touch it up to make it perfect. I'm gonna continue taking all this texture off of here, and I'm gonna modify all of this. I'm gonna get rid of this thumb rest, get rid of this thumb rest on this side. Basically, the only thing I'm going to leave is this Glock up here and the Glock symbol here. Alright, so as you can see here, I did a indentation around the magazine release. So that way when it's finished, it's way easier to drop your mag with that piece cut out. So this one's turning out nice. You're gonna be able to hit the mag release right there. Double undercut. Turning out pretty good. All right, so now that we've done most of our modifications, we're gonna get some sandpaper. This is 150. I'm just gonna start sanding it. So we've completed our cuts. Got the double undercut here. And we got the magazine release cut. I've got my edges, which are trimmed in with this small V-channel chisel type tool. So I got the edges all the way around, the borders. Did a border around the Glock symbol. It's ready to stipple. As you can see, I finished the frame. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the internals back into this frame since it's done. Now that we got it all put back together, let's go over again what we got. So we got a double undercut to the trigger guard here. That gives you more bite on the frame. because your knuckle isn't smashing into the trigger guard here. It now gives you a higher bite. Then you got your double undercut here for your second hand. See, basically my hand's lined up perfectly in that. Okay, we got the magazine well cut. It allows the magazine release to stick out farther, or it looks like it's sticking out farther. Basically, cutting that away lets you press it a lot easier. We've got our border, which was made with this V channel tool. It's a little V chisel for wood carving. We outlined around the Glock, more border, and we did a simple dot stippling with just this simple little wood burner. So yeah guys, if you like the way this video turned out and like the way this gun turned out, I'd encourage you to try this at home. Worst case, you break your frame, like let's say you burn a hole all the way through your frame or something, and you're just like, crap, I want a new frame. You can buy these for like 80 bucks at a gun show and online and stuff. You can even check out the Polymer 80s. Those are also good aftermarket frames to put on Glocks. But yeah, this thing turned out pretty nice. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below and let me know if you want to see some more Glock stippling videos. If you do, let me know what kind of pattern you want me to do next. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.